podium on Thursday night, and they're in our studio this morning as you look at some of the tremendous races in the velodrome for Canadian sprinting team on the men's side of things. Hugo Barrette, gold, and bronze winner from the Kieran, but gold in the individual sprint and the team sprint. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
And beside Hugo, let me introduce Joseph Veloce, who is also gold in the team sprint, and Evan Carey. Welcome to you and congratulations to you as well. How did you all going to get to in just a second, I promise, because you've had a couple of days to let this all sink in. Hugo, you're still fresh from your second gold medal win on Saturday, and that smile has not diminished, I can see. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling amazing.
Are you? We're going to look at some of your races. Take us through, because you've really had an extraordinary round. The team sprint, let's go through. You were kind of nonchalant about it. You know, oh yeah, I made my move, but it was this perfectly executed move just at the right time, and you end up winning. Take us through as we take a look. Oh, okay, we're going to look at the team here. Sorry, I'm not exactly sure of the order.
Yeah, that's the team.
It is the team. Okay, well, let's talk about the team. We'll come back to you in just a second. Thursday night, really beautifully, you came back against Venezuela. Tell me about that.
Yeah, it was a really special moment. Venezuela has been Canada's nemesis on the track for quite a while now, and to take the victory by almost a full second in a sport where 1/10 is a big difference, it was just amazing.
Terrific.
You know.
Pass that over to Joseph. Get your thoughts on this, because you've had a chance to let it sink in ever since Thursday night. Joseph Veloce, which we were just saying, of course, you were born to a speed sport, weren't you? I guess probably everyone tells you that.
I guess so, the last name.
Your thoughts on that achievement?
Like Hugo said, I mean, we've been sort of battling Venezuela for the past years. So to come out on top here at home on Canadian soil, it was incredible. And just going forward into Rio, it gives us a huge boost of confidence.
I bet it totally does. Evan, your thoughts on this? What was it like for you to race with that crowd? I mean, as I've watched the coverage, I mean, it's deafening how much they're cheering you on, the home crowd, and that whole experience of being in that incredible velodrome.
It was amazing to be in the velodrome filled with a bunch of cheering Canadian fans. I feel it gave all of us just that extra edge to go above and beyond.
What are your thoughts on the track? I know you've called it a game changer as far as racing, sprint racing for track cyclists for Canada, having that facility and having the coaching dedicated to sprint cycling. What are your thoughts on how it sets up the team going on?
I think it gives us a great base and a home base for us to build upon leading into Rio and in the future for generations to come.
That sounds good. There's a lot of talk about legacy of that win. And come back to Joseph for just a second, then I'll come back to Hugo for some of your single races. But your thoughts too on this. Canada, 10 medals in track cycling. I mean, a really successful competition for the team. Look ahead based on what you've been seeing on the track end.
I mean, it's just the progression that we've seen over the past years on the podium, Sport Canada, Cycling Canada. They really put a lot of resources into track cycling, and we're seeing the results now. We've just recently sort of had an overhaul of our sprint program a couple of years ago with our new coach, Aaron Hartwell, and since then it's just been uphill, and the results are coming, exactly. So, yeah. I mean, looking forward, it's just, it's really exciting for Canada.
Pretty exciting for us to watch and to think about what may come in about 400, well, less than 400 days now, I guess, when it comes to Rio. Hugo, come back to me for just a second for some solo discussions, because you have the bronze in the Kieran, you have the gold in the sprint, and I think we're going to show that too. And that was just exciting to watch you, but it was also exciting to see the victory lap with the flag around. You just enjoyed it so much, and then you jumped right into the stands to your parents. Couldn't help noticing that. Tell me about that conversation with your mom and dad and just that family celebration.
Well, I owe my whole career to my parents. You know, I had a big dream, and there wasn't really any indicator that I would necessarily succeed. But the only fact that I loved the sport and it was a passion for me, they just supported me 100% since I'm a kid. And I left the island early, and they've been my biggest supporter since. So see them there in the stands is, you know, 1/1,000,000th of what I could have that I owe them. You know, I hope they enjoyed the moment. And
there's mom right there. Here's your dad.
A lot of emotions.
I bet.
Yeah.
When Hugo says the island, he means the Magdalen Islands. As far as any research indicates, you're the only Pan Am or Olympic athlete on any national team to come from the Magdalen Islands, Kepelmühl, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So they must be going bonkers. What have you been hearing from people at home?
I've been hearing a lot of support, but that's been like this since the beginning of my career.
Right.
They've been backing me up in my up moment and down. They're always there for me, as Quebec and Canadian in general too. So, I mean, hopefully they enjoyed the show, and I'm so proud of being from. It's a small island, but we're kind of a big family. So I'm just really touched by all the message from people of the island. Yeah.
All that training into the headwinds on the island has set you up for these incredible finishes. Listen, to all three of you gentlemen, thank you for coming in today. Congratulations and thanks for giving us such thrilling performances on the track. We will look forward to what's to come in Rio now that you have this wonderful new facility to continue training on. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Hugo and Joseph and Evan, gold medalists in team sprint for the men, and Hugo, 3 triple medal winner. Coach behind it all, coming in to take a shot with us too. Stay with us here on CBC News Network. You know each other?
Yeah.